Hi, welcome to Arizona Highland Homestead. My name's Nick, but some people call me AZ. Welcome to our homestead. Less than an acre of land, and we are kind of an urban homestead. That is, we've got roads all around us and traffic noise and planes and sirens and all kinds of stuff. That's about to change. We are moving a little bit farther out in the country, so it's good, but it is a time where we are a little bit sad to leave what we have built here on this small little homestead. This is the August of 2022 garden update video. This is the second to last one. We'll do one more before we leave in September. All right, here we go. All right, y'all, so the garden for August of 2022. This is the entrance. We've got some awesome grapevines going up into the sky. We have these really pretty sunflowers greeting us as we come in, and this arbor here that will remain, and the gate here that will remain for the entrance to the garden. So come on in with me here. We'll take a look at what's growing in August of 2022. So you can see we got our berries kind of sneaking in the garden here. We've got this bell pepper. We finally took care of the pack rats, and we have some bell peppers growing, but we already harvested one off of here. We got some beets that are growing, and those will be left for whoever buys our property. Got a small little tomato over there. We've got these cucumbers. I think they got too much shade here, and that they're not really growing as strong as they could. We got more beets in here. We also have this basil, which it's a purple Thai basil. It's super good, really, really tasty. We got these tomatoes in here, and we got a lot of tomatoes. I'm not going to go over all the kinds that we have, so just a warning there. But let's go down this first row here. Got some more cucumbers there that struggling to find sun. Look how wet it's been. We got mushrooms growing in our path here. but it's overgrown, as you can tell, and we love it that way. So this is our celery seed that we're growing. The celery grew up well, but we got so much rain last night. You see all the droplets of water. It's pretty wet this morning. In fact, these sunflowers were just folded over basically on themselves this morning. This one's nice and straight. Look at that. Look at that top sunflower in the sun. Isn't that beautiful up there? I love this time of morning. It's getting the very first sun up there. Isn't that cool? We got those ones over there along the fence too. Getting some sun. Alright, we still have this garlic growing right here. We got this one here. Waiting on those. We might pull those ones out before we head out, but we got some watermelons growing in here. Some of our watermelons have actually gone bad because we've gotten so much moisture and they've been in the shade over here. But look at all these tomatoes we got. Lots of tomatoes for whoever's here next. I see a bell pepper over there. Do you guys see it? See if I can zoom you in. See that bell pepper over there? Do you see it? See if I can get you any closer. There it is. It's right there. Right in the middle of the screen right there. Anyway, it's a little bit hard to see all the stuff that's growing in here. We've got, on this next row over here, we got the corn. And this is actually the three sisters going on. So we got squash that's shading the roots of the beans. As you can see these beans here, those ones are gone to seed. Harvest those for next year's seed. But this corn's just straight laying over. Check that out. Laying all the way down here, almost to the ground. But the beans are still flowering. They're vining right up. Look at these beans right here. I'm gonna eat this one right here. Man, nothing better. Tell you what, that is fresh and it's super wet. This garden is so productive. Just amazing. Alright, while I'm chomping here, take a look. All these corn just fell over. It was a little bit windy last night, so that's part of it, but I think a lot of it's these beans. Look at how big these beans are. Holy cow. We got some big beans. Sorry for my chomping. Oh, look at those ones. Just pull the corn right over with all this rain. But we got a few ears of corn. They're still ripening up, finishing up. So we'll get over there and show you more of that. But this is zucchini. That's what this squash is right here. We got a bunch of different squash. We actually have a yellow zucchini, so stay tuned for that. Let me see if I can get over there. Look at this broccoli here. Look at that broccoli. Yeah. Somebody's gonna be stoked when they get this property with broccoli grown. That'll probably be ready to harvest around November or so, I would imagine. We got cucumbers growing up this cattle panel arbor. Highly suggest you make a cattle panel arbor. You just need 4 T-posts, and we just wired them in with whatever kind of wire we had. That was left over from the grapevines. Show you those in a second. But yeah, we got cucumbers growing over here. They're flowering like crazy. Look at those flowers. So pretty. And yeah, lots of tomatoes. We also have some beans here growing. See if we can find any bean pods. I know they're around. There they are. Look. Look at these ones. I found them. Tiny little bean pods growing in a little bean flower. So, beans are a really good thing to grow in your garden, by the way. They add nitrogen to your soil. And, hey, look at that. You guys see what I see? Got a little watermelon growing. That one's still pretty small. Hopefully it makes it. We got a bell pepper over here too. Look at that. That bell pepper. That one's actually a pretty good size already. Pretty nice sized bell pepper. We got a few more growing over there. The stinking pack rats really ate them. Look at that one. Danielle's growing some great bell peppers this year. Look at over there. Got one of them giant long cucumbers over there. I almost said zucchini. But yeah, we got a lot of little fuzzer cucumbers growing up this side of the arbor. But yeah, the arched arbor over top, there's one of those lighter colored ones. These are all Armenian cucumbers, I believe. But we like them a whole bunch. They taste real good. So, yeah, this arched cattle panel, just amazing. This is, you know, these beans, they're still growing. This one's about my head height right here. And it's gonna keep going up and up and up till it reaches the cucumbers over here. And who knows, it's a race between the cucumbers and the beans. So you can see our pathway has been taken over by this clover. And we don't mind. Clover makes nitrogen too, which is usually the most soluble, most volatile of the three macronutrients, nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium. So nitrogen's usually what's lacking. If your leaves are ever yellow, that's usually the reason why. Look at that orange tomato. It's almost ready. We've harvested quite a few tomatoes already. But this is the other idea, is you can barely see it. This cattle panel here is held up with 3 T-posts. And they're just the short ones, the 4-footers, I think. You can see we got one here at the end, one in the middle, and one at the very end over there. And those of you who've seen our garden tours before, sorry for showing you something that you've seen many times, but a lot of people haven't. Hey, look how big this tomato is. Whew. I wonder if that's a Roma. If that's a Roma, that's a huge one, but it's long. It's longer than it is wide, which makes me think that's a Roma. We got a bunch of them. But look how good the cattle panel is holding up these tomatoes. It's the best thing. You just weave them in and out of the cattle panel as they grow. And we've been kind of slacking. We've been doing a lot of stuff to get our house ready to put on the market. And if you know of anybody who's looking to move to Prescott, let them know that they will have a turnkey garden ready to go. So I'm past all the 3 sisters that fell over. That's unfortunate. I was waiting to show you guys all that. We're probably gonna end up cutting a lot of this down. Not all of it, but look at that corn. That one's about ready. Right there. That's great. Got a couple ears of corn right there. But we got a bunch of squash right here. Here, look at this squash. I don't even know what that one's called. They get when they get kind of big, they get kind of hard. I don't think it's a winter squash, but the chickens like them. We give them to the chickens a lot. I think that one was just a volunteer, but this one back here was a volunteer too. And it has just done real well all year. We got a little blackberry volunteer growing up in the corner there. But those are our sweet potatoes over there. See all those? Oh, do you hear the chickens? The chickens are figuring out their pecking order as the smallest ones mature. Tomatillos are right here. Check these guys out. These ones are purple tomatillos, you can tell. So they got purple on their lampshades. See, these ones are regular green, and those ones are purple. Isn't that cool? So there you can see our cattle panel. Show us a little bit better. We got this one over here too, holding up the tomatillos, and it's getting away from us. We really need to probably tuck these through like that. Hold them with the lampshade so we can walk by. But Danielle's been painting like crazy, getting this place looking real nice for the next owner. And I'm telling you folks, we're a little bit sad. We've put a lot of our heart into this place, and but you know what, the next place is going to be even better. Just stay with us for the journey. So see how this tomato's coming down? I'm going to put it back through here. And we had only 1 tomato hornworm that we've seen so far. Let us know in a comment if you have had any tomato hornworms this year. Hey, you can hear the siren. It's nice being close to a main road and get quickly to places, but sometimes there's sirens. And I try to remember to pray for those people that are going through whatever they're going through, needing a ambulance. So Father God, I pray that you would lead and guide those doctors and EMTs to help those people, and that they would come to know you if they don't already. In Jesus' name, amen. I think this is the Amish paste tomato. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Sorry, I'm having to do some maintenance here while we're filming. Let's see. I don't see the tag. What does this one say? I don't know what that says. Leave me a comment down below if you think you know what that says. But some of these tags have faded pretty good. Even though it's shady now, it wasn't before. So anyway, those are definitely some type of paste tomato. I think that they're the Amish paste tomato. But again, I could be wrong. Look at all these mushrooms, man. We haven't watered at all since probably, well, it's probably been 2 or 3 weeks now. Let's just leave it at that. So yeah, all these branches of these tomatoes are hanging down right now because it was so wet last night. I think we got over ½ an inch. So all right, there's more of the watermelon and the cucumbers, and now we're starting to get into the hotter peppers, I think. Which ones are these? I'm trying to see, they're just itty bitty. Itty bitties. Let's see if we can focus right there. Almost. There we go. So they're just starting. So the problem is, see, there's some flowers still. The problem is with a lot of these peppers is that they're designed, or whatever, not designed, maybe bred for warmer climates. Oh, here we go. These are probably the poblanos. Oh, here we go. Look, there's a tag, and that one hasn't faded. The trident poblanos. We got 2 of those plants right there. So that's that. More mushrooms. Look at these mushrooms. This pepper fall down on me again. We got some Armenian cucumbers over there, and looks like maybe a pickling cucumber as well over here. And then we got some lettuce that's gone to seed. So we'll harvest that seed. We got more peppers over here. Look at this basil. This one's a Thai basil. That sound is this gopher spike. And we're not sure if that's working or not, or mole spike, I guess. I'm gonna eat this basil. It's Thai basil. It's good. Since it's flowering, it's got a really interesting, this isn't Thai basil. You know what this is? Take a look. I'll give you a chance to guess. This is lemon basil. Super good. Oh my goodness, I missed this giant bell pepper. Look at that thing. Holy cow. Good job, Danielle. Grew a real big bell pepper. Those are 99-cent peppers. These ones with these tags. See this one? Golden California Wonder. And then we got this one, I think, is a peppercini, maybe. Anyway, there's more of that trident poblano. See, this one's getting more sun, and it's a little bit older, I think. There's some more. Look at those. It's so nice with everything all wet. You guys believe this is Arizona? Nobody ever thinks Arizona is this wet. And there's my wasabi arugula. I gotta take a bite of it again. Let's find a fresh new leaf that's wet. Hopefully it'll be tasty. Alright. See if it's spicy. It's really spicy. Whoa. Whew. I'm telling you, folks, if you don't have the wasabi arugula, hit us up. Look at all these little seed pods. We'll send you some. We don't have too many yet, but look at that. We're getting some pods. We could send some out. So let us know. We'll send out a little envelope to you. We got some more onions growing. These tomatoes here got put in late in the season. They're draping over the wall. This is the red romaine, and it has gone to seed. We're getting ready to harvest that. Hopefully we can get it before we go. And we got, look at this big long pepper. I think that's an ancho, or an Anaheim rather. And that thing's just leaning right over. I need to take that guy off so it can keep growing up. So we got Anaheims. We got the poblanos. We got a lot of poblanos. We're gonna have some good chili relleno time over here. We got the kale growing over here. See the kale? And then these serranos, these are getting good. Let's pull this bad boy off. Look at that. Take a bite. So sweet. Oh my goodness. Look how ripe that thing is. And they haven't been super spicy this year. That one's got kick though. It's about the same as the wasabi arugula, to be honest. It's about if you can believe that. But I think it's because they've been getting so much water lately. But this one's super sweet. It'd make for a really good like sliced pickled pepper in on top of sandwiches or whatever. We'll get more into the seeds here. Look at that. So good. I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Eat some more of it as I go. I love the flavor of serranos. Alright, so kale. Got the, I think this dinosaur kale, is that right? Something's been chomping at it, but man, that is a thick leaf. That thing, kale is amazing. It is perennial actually. If you let it just go and go and go, it'll go through the winter. And you'll be surprised. Look at this cucumber. Oh my goodness. Danielle, look at how big you grew this cucumber. Thing's gigantic. That one might be a seed cucumber. We often, or I should say Danielle, will grow at least one fruit off of a really good plant. Whether it's a good growing plant or a good flavor or whatever. And save it and let it go to the point where the actual fruit tastes bad, but the seeds will mature in it. So just a tip there. You might want to do that with one or two of your fruits on your plants. Look at these serranos. Oh, these might be jalapenos. Let's see, what do we got? These, my goodness. What did it say? Serrano. So some of these we got from that dollar. Yeah, those are definitely serranos. Those will probably kick pretty good. Those aren't real red and ripe yet. But look at all this stuff falling in the walkway here. This is the path, and we got all this stuff. So right there is the eggplant. So we're coming up on the eggplant garden over here. Danielle likes eggplant. Me and the boys aren't super fans of eggplant. Look at this. This is the stinking peppermint that keeps growing. We keep topping it, and it keeps growing right in the path. And we use it for tea, but we've got a lot of peppermint right down there too. There's the grapevines, by the way, and that's that green wire I was talking about earlier, coated wire. So we thought that'd be easier on the branches. Here's the actual Thai basil. Oh no, that's not Thai basil either. What do you guys think that one is? What do you think that basil is? Giving you a second. Oh, look at that little fly. All kinds of insects over here right now with all this moisture. And it's still warm every day too. It gets up to almost 90 degrees. And then the monsoons come. And boom, goes back down to mid 60s. Alright, so this basil is cinnamon basil. And it tastes like almost like cinnamon gum or something. It's such a strong cinnamon flavor, but it's got that basil flavor too. Anyway, I got mint, I got cinnamon, I got like all the different flavors of chewing gum, but it's way better. It's tasty. Let's get a piece of this mint. Ooh, I got the bloom. Put that right in our mouth and just chew it. Way better than chewing gum. So We got the eggplants, a bunch of them still blooming with a flower. Awesome. So we're getting to the end here. Got the eggplant. Got this zucchini. You see the zucchini's growing in there? That's a longer one. That might be the seed zucchini. Oh, and look at these stinking squash bugs. Have you guys had bad squash bugs this year? That one's running away. Look at that one. Squash bugs all over, having a party. Gosh. It stinks. Squash bugs have been terrible this year for us. And here is the finale. Check this out. Yellow zucchini, baby. Look how big that zucchini is. Gigantic. That might be Danielle's seed zucchini before we head out. Old blossom. But the yellow zucchini, I don't know. Danielle, you can correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe I'll leave a comment about the squash bugs, but I don't remember seeing any squash bugs on the yellow zucchini. So if anybody else has experience with the yellow zucchini, Elaine Vang, I'm talking to you, if you were watching this video, let us know. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh no, that's a bee. Look at that little bee in there. Some type of little pollinator. It's kind of hiding a little bit. Let's see if he comes out. See if we can tell what kind of bee he is. I thought that was a squash bug, but no, pollinator. It's a friend. You know what though? This organic garden, we've went all organic the whole time since we put it in, and we put it in from scratch. We've got some early videos of our chicken tractor being in this space, and you guys, I can't tell you how much this has grown. I can't believe I'm standing with plants that are head and shoulders as tall as me. So much productivity in this space, and it's been all organic, and we've had praying mantis and all kinds of birds and other predatory insects, predatory bees and wasps, and all kinds of good insects in here. We've had pests as well, but the no-till method is what we do, and we cut the plants off at the base when they're done for the season, and we leave all their roots intact. And this is really the result of it. Now we've added compost every year to the tops of the soil. So we'll, you know, when this tomato's done, we're gonna cut that right off of the surface, and we'll put another inch or two of compost right on top. We'll put some more wood chips down the path. But that's it, guys. That's all we've been doing. Let's check out the path here and see what it looks like down here. Look at that. I think that's mycelial fungus. So that's the good stuff that breaks down carbon. And this is super good for your soil to see this kind of white fungus in here. Look at it all. And it probably stretches far and wide with the little fibers of it. It's amazing. This soil is just, and this is where we walk, guys. This is amazing. I want to chronicle this for the future, just to remind myself what this looks like. And there's still wood chips down here, but oh my goodness, there's an old root. That's some old type of root right there, I think. Oh no, it's just a piece of wood. But all this stuff's breaking down. There's roots all in here. Look at all these roots. So oh, look at that, there's a grub. That's what the moles go after. But my purpose of doing this is just to show you how much life there is, even where you walk. And I highly recommend, we didn't do these pathways at first. We just kind of walked willy-nilly around the garden. And though they get overgrown, you know, these pathways are vital. It keeps us from stepping actually on the plant, breaking the plant. You can imagine if we stepped right on that stem of the tomato, it could easily break. So it's good to have a path, and these wood chips keep it from getting too compacted, which is huge too. The roots can still grow right in there, and then we just have these cinder blocks, and they're not cemented in or anything. We put some soil in them, some of the native soil when we were building it. I'll just step up and over that fence, and we're on the outside now. Oh, you guys, we're gonna be so sad to leave this garden. It's been amazing. I can't even express it. I hope you understand how valuable this has been for us. We grow a lot of food out of here, but that is the garden for September of 2022. I'm Nick from AZ Highland Homestead. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really appreciate it. Appreciate all your support and how excited so many of you are for us getting our new property just 5 to 10 miles away. Well, we'll have one more video of this garden before we take off. But thank you guys so much for watching. We'll have some more videos for you real soon.